Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we're back with another Just All Lounge video today. Today's video, we have the murders of
Natayla.
Is it Natayla, Morse, and
Is it Natayla?
Natayla.
Yeah.
Zlayiah, Frazier. That's what I would say. Unless he got an incorrect spelling.
I'm pretty sure it's spelled right.
No, I'm saying maybe this is an I, but it's capital, but it's actually supposed to be a lowercase I.
We'll see.
It could be Zlayiah or Zlayiah. I'm not 100% sure. I know we had got a question regarding Just All Lounge video from last week. As we're recording this, I dropped it today. Reason why I dropped today is because YouTube been tripping. And so, unfortunately, if a video don't come out when it normally would come out, I'll do the YouTube. So hopefully y'all get this when y'all are supposed to. If not, it's not us, it's YouTube, and we do apologize about that. I'm trying right now to get stuff uploaded on Patreon. Lately, we have been uploading body cams that have been restricted on YouTube. Been putting those on Patreon. So if y'all could just bear with us for a little while we try to battle against YouTube, we highly appreciate it. But hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box
Down below.
That's where you can go to the Patreon link. Also, when we post on Patreon, we'll be putting in the community tab as well. I'm not forget about that. Can't forget about, because I know a lot of people over here watching body cams, but we're going to be putting those on Patreon. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
lock it in with a thumbs up.
And I know it's a lot. I apologize to you and them. Just got to get y'all the 411 of what's going on. But you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
In early June 2022, Harper Woods police, just northeast of Detroit, received an emergency call from a woman who was being held hostage.
What?
I'm being held hostage. You're being held hostage. My house father, he is trying to kill me.
When officers arrived, they found a street in chaos.
Grab that baby.
Another victim, knife still in her back, had escaped a brutal attack, yet was unable to tell them which house she had run from.
We're trying to find out what address. What's your address? This house right here. Yeah, there's blood all over the door. I would not see that.
Further chaos ensued over the following hours.
Oh, shit!
House on fire?
House on fire.
Move! Let's go!
You talking about chaos?
When the flames were finally extinguished and the victims accounted for, investigators discovered that the events of that awful day did not happen in isolation. The story of this horrific triple murder began a month before, with a video of the killer in the middle of the night disposing of his first victim.
What?
Hi there, I'm Kevin,
What's up,
and
Kevin?
welcome to Just Thought Lounge.
Wow.
Today's case begins with a bit of a mystery, a whodunit, though it quickly spirals into a scene of chaotic violence. There has been some misreporting of this crazy and at times confusing case in the media, but today we're going to tell it directly from the case file. Let's take a look.
1 second, y'all. Let me make sure we have the right quality. Sorry to everyone.
In early...
I'm just trying to make sure. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Normally I can do...
Look.
No, normally you can do like the premium.
A man who wished to be known only as John Doe placed a call to 911 just before 3 a.m. on Saturday, June 4th, 2022. From the second floor of his home on Lenox Street in Detroit's East Side, he watched as a mid-sized white four-door sedan stopped out front, its trunk sitting open. He heard a woman's scream, then silence. Moments before the call, he recorded a video of the vehicle with his phone.
I'm trying to be as quiet as possible, but I think somebody just shot a woman. She was running down the street, and she was screaming, "Help me!" And I heard a gunshot go off.
What street is that on, sir?
Lennox Street.
But you don't know for sure that she was shot?
I don't know, but after I have a video of the dude's car, and it was a person in the passenger seat, and he ran back to the car, and he closed the trunk. I don't know if she was in the trunk, but his trunk was open. Like, she probably got out and took off. But I still hear some crunching, like, over across the street in the backyard somewhere. And the trunk was open when I looked out the window. But when I heard her exact words were, "Help me," and she screamed, and then you heard the gunshot go off. And then everything got quiet. And then, like, 2 minutes later, I decided to take a video of the car, because the car was still sitting there with the trunk door open and the driver door open.
So is it in the backyard next door to you or across the street?
Across the street. It's like a open field, but there's a lot of sticks and twigs.
As the caller recorded the video, he could hear rustling noises from the vacant lot near his house. Moments later, the video captured a man running back to the vehicle, close the trunk, and drive off. Convinced that he had just witnessed portions of a murder, John Doe waited patiently for the police to arrive on scene. But that night, they never came.
Shut the front door.
Just after noon the following day, the anonymous man chose to investigate. In the vacant lot, just inside the vegetation that lined the edge of the property,
Don't tell me
he found a body.
Y'all suck. Y'all suck. Time and time again. Every time I hear something from
That's a lot of these shit, bro.
yeah, that's effed
It's
up.
probably the neighborhood, the environment.
Yeah,
Y'all just like,
that's effed
just
up.
take the call.
Yeah.
Why y'all didn't? He said he didn't see it. You never know. They probably came up with 1,000 excuses
What
why
you
not
said,
to come
they
out.
done-
That's crazy though, to say the least. Y'all could at least went out and checked and verify something. You might actually would have caught him in the act. To be real, if you just came with no lights on, no nothing, no sirens, you probably would have caught him in the act.
And I wonder where like on
And
the
it was-
gunshot wound is.
Yeah, and it was. Well, I'm sure we probably get that information, but also it is a vacant lot though. A vacant with a lot of brush, you know. Perfect place for a body dump.
If I called about somebody getting shot last night and the police never came out, and I'm walking down the street and her body is right here.
What's the location?
Lennox and Canfield.
One moment.
Matter of fact, I got a video of the nigga car who did it, and I'm about to tell you what time I took the video.
Okay.
At 2:52 a.m., probably at 2:50, the lady was screaming help. She was running down the street, and then all you heard was a gunshot, and then it got quiet. And then I called you guys, and y'all ain't do shit. And now this lady dead right here by my house.
When Detroit PD arrived, they found what appeared to be drag marks in the dirt, leading beyond the curtain of a driveway next to the lot. A shell casing was located in front of the house on the street. Past the overgrown sidewalk, the victim was laying among the trash and foliage. A young woman, she was only partially dressed and carried no personal items or ID. Indeed, it would take until the completion of the autopsy the next day to formally identify her, based primarily upon her distinctive tattoos. 24-year-old Natayla Morse, who was known to friends as Sparkles, had...
Okay, so Natayla.
Natayla.
Because it's Taylor. Yeah. Okay. Natay. Because Tay. She probably went by Tay. Natayla Morse. Okay.
24-year-old Natayla Morse, who was known to friends as Sparkles, had suffered blunt force trauma to multiple areas of her body. Though a shot had been fired, the autopsy found that Natayla did not die of a gunshot wound. She had been beaten to death. The young and outgoing older sister was not known to have any enemies. The news of her brutal killing was both a horrible shock as well as a mystery to her family.
She was viciously beaten, left in a field. Someone out there did this to her. She didn't deserve this.
Not
Last time. Look. And I hate reports like this. Natayla Morse was fatally assaulted. Her body was found on Saturday, June 4th, 2022 at approximately 2:50 a.m. in a field located.
No, yeah, because y'all didn't go
on
out.
Detroit's east side. No, y'all never went out.
It was found on June 4th, but it wasn't at 2:50. It was reported
of assault at that time at 2:50, but y'all
didn't go out. Y'all failed to do y'all jobs. At least y'all could at least roll down the street just to see if y'all seen anything.
If she didn't die from a gunshot, she was just beat. We don't know if she was truly deceased at that time.
And that's what I was trying to get to, because he said he heard the gunshot. So I was wondering, like, where was it? Where at? Like, did she just probably like?
You know what he said? He heard. My bad.
I was just wondering, like, maybe did she kind of like bleed out or something like that, or?
But she wasn't even shot. Like,
no, I'm saying before we knew this, I was thinking that was like, because if y'all would have went out that night, I'm thinking like, could she have been saved? But
and anyway. You remember he said he heard crunching. He said, I can hear some crunching.
So he probably heard her move. Beat.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get to. He probably was actively. That's what I said. If y'all had went out at that time, because he was still out there, the man was still there, you would have stumbled across him and could have went ahead and arrested him and saved her life.
True.
Someone out there did this to her. She didn't deserve this.
Last time I saw her, I hugged her and told her I love her. And my kids was about to graduate, so she was talking about, oh, I'm going to come down to the graduation. Yeah, she died the day before her sisters graduated. They had to go across stage the next day knowing their sister died. I told them, do it for your sister. So they went across stage for her. They did it for her.
Wow.
There were multiple home security cameras in the area surrounding Lenox Street. Investigators surveying the neighborhood, however, could not find a single one that was working properly and had activated around 3 a.m., which gave a view of Natayla's killer. They had only the video taken at a distance from John Doe's phone. They also learned that Natayla drove a white sedan, similar to the one seen on Lenox Street that night.
9 times out of 10, everybody that had a Ring camera, the camera just only picks up when they get like somebody come across. It's not a continuing running Ring camera.
It seems her Ford Focus was set aflame sometime during the night. That call to 911 was placed around 3:30 a.m.
Shut the
Detroit 911, was that's the emergency?
Y'all didn't even try.
The car is already on fire. The white Ford Focus.
After firefighters put out the flames, the Focus was towed to a secure area. In the back seat, only mildly damaged, was a backpack. In the bag, investigators found Natayla's bank cards and other personal effects, including her cell phone. Investigators began aligning the cell phone location data with the Ford Focus on its route from Lenox Street, where John Doe captured the driver on camera, to the area near Lappin Street, where it was set aflame. Beginning at about 11:30 p.m. on June 3rd, Natayla's vehicle first drove to Kilbourne Street, which is in the Connor neighborhood of the East Side. It is primarily residential. From Kilbourne, the car made a lengthy stop near 7 Mile and Evergreen, a commercial area with plenty of parking. Cameras did not capture the individuals inside of the parked vehicle during this time, but they did pick up on the vehicle's movements when the journey resumed. Curiously, before arriving at Lenox, the car drove back towards Dickerson Avenue, which crosses Kilbourne Street, and that would not be the last time. Minutes before 3 a.m., the car is captured driving towards Lenox, with its trunk already open. By 3:03, it is fleeing the area. Before it was set on fire, the car made one final stop, somewhere on Kilbourne Street.
If he had put her in his trunk, then
Natayla's cell phone data not only confirmed her movements on the night she died, Investigators were also able to access some of her messaging history. They found that on the day she died, she was in contact with a man named Therese. The two made frequent arrangements to meet. Their relationship did not appear to be a romantic one, exactly, but rather a physical and casual one. As it turns out, Therese lived in a house on Kilbourne Street. He was brought in for questioning, and a search warrant was executed on his home.
I got the call like, man, something happened to Sparkles? Because that's what we call it. We call it Sparkle, because that's her little nickname. I'm like, bro, something happened to Sparkles? And I called one of her friends. One of her friends didn't even know what happened to her. I'm like, what happened to Sparkles? She's like, I don't know. Why you say that? Why you say that? Like, cuz, motherfucker, it's on the internet. Something just happened to her. She called. She like, I'm about to call you back. Hang up, and we'll call me back. Oh, my God.
Therese was extremely cooperative with the Detroit detectives. He handed over his cell phone for data extraction. He offered his DNA for testing against samples from the Ford Focus and the crime scene. And he took a polygraph test. Therese explained that he had not seen Natayla for several days before her death, and he had never been in her car.
So it's safe to say your DNA is not going to be nowhere in her car?
Never. Won't be at all. Never been in her car at all.
Or on her.
Or on her.
Messages supported Therese's assertions. He passed his polygraph. The search of his home did not turn up anything suspicious. DNA testing would take some time, but detectives were already seeking new leads. The link to Kilbourne Street was clear. Could Natayla have known anyone else on that street?
You know, if she messed with anybody on your block? Has she ever mentioned that she fucked around with anybody over there?
I told you, we don't really mention nothing to each other, but she would.
We're trying to get to the bottom of it. And again, you know, if this clears you, that's fine. But rest assured, if it's some other things that we can't clear up that are pointing to you, we're going to have to address them. Okay?
Therese was eliminated as a suspect, though it quickly became clear that he was far from the only man that Natayla had been communicating with. Indeed, her messaging history showed hookups with multiple men. In March of that year, the 24-year-old had lost her job at a Chrysler dealership, leaving her finances in delicate shape. At some point that spring, according to one of her closest friends, Natayla went from being a frequent dater to charging. Her family did not know.
What was her job? What's her profession?
Is that a profession?
It's the oldest profession in the world.
It is.
Well, I mean, you know what her job was or what she was doing. So, I mean.
Yes, I might know, but I still.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay, so pretty much she's on the app, meeting people, like, whatever. Yeah, that's what she was doing.
What app was she?
She never told me. She didn't want me to know. Okay. She didn't want me to know.
Natayla kept her new choice of work close to the chest. Already a private person, she shared details of this part of her life with very few individuals.
Besides you, who else does she really confide in? Do you know?
Not many people. She was very, like, I guess you could say, like, secretive. Because obviously she felt judged because she knew she wasn't doing the right thing.
Right.
So nobody pretty much knew what she had going on.
She would not tell her friend which online applications she used to connect with clients. She did not share names. Those who were in the know cautioned her to be careful and stay safe, particularly after she mentioned being on an app named Inmate Delight.
At Motor City.
Okay.
Because one day she got into it with a guy, and they were in the thing, she screaming for help and all this. And I'm like trying to tell her, like, you need to stop going out in the middle of the night.
Right.
Because anything can happen.
And how would she communicate with?
She told me it was an app called Inmate Delight. I believe that's what she told me. And then
Say that app name again.
Inmate Delight.
Inmate Delight?
Yeah, but I'm not sure, and I kept asking her if that's the name of it. She said, yeah.
Investigators discovered that there was one other man that Natayla was in contact with on the day she died who raised red flags. 23-year-old Jonathan Lamont Welch. Jonathan had a criminal record, one that had started only 2 days before the murder. On June 2nd, his longtime girlfriend and mother to their baby boy, Zlayiah Frazier, reported a brutal assault. She told Detroit PD that she awoke in the night around 3 a.m. to her boyfriend, angry and pulling her from the bedroom down the stairs to their living room. Prepared for her at the bottom of the stairs were a collection of implements, a gasoline can, a pair of garden shears, an extension cord, a belt, a towel, a metal pole, a drill, and a circular saw. She told police that someone must have tried to call her cell phone in the night, at which point Jonathan tried to unlock the phone to see who called, but he didn't have the passcode. This, Zlayiah said, prompted his rage. Several hours later, Zlayiah escaped the house and managed to call police. By that time, Jonathan had grabbed the car keys and taken off. Charges for assault, as well as torture, were pursued, but Jonathan could not be found. Given this violent report and his connection to Natayla Morse, police began a surveillance operation on his house on Kilbourne Street. While watching the house on the corner of Kilbourne and Dickerson, officers observed 2 individuals approach the door and attempt to gain entry. They were Jonathan's parents, his mother, Flossie Bray, and stepfather, Robert Bray Jr. When their vehicle was stopped, officers noticed Flossie was carrying a registered handgun, a purple and black Taurus 9mm semi-automatic. It was temporarily seized and she was brought in for questioning. The aim was to gain information about her son, and specifically, his whereabouts. She was told only that the entire street was under surveillance for an investigation, nothing about Natayla's murder or her son as the prime suspect.
And so far, nobody is not. They told me nothing, just asking me questions.
Right. So, like I said, we have a little sting operation going on over there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the sting operation is whoever's over in that area coming off that block, we'll get them if they have any kind of warrants or anything. If they're.
But what do getting picked up from my son's house got to do with all of this?
So
the sting operation. Detective James is a homicide detective. The lady said that on the phone when she called up for.
Flossie was not impressed. She told the detectives very little, claiming that she did not know where her son was. She also claimed to be unaware of the state of his relationship with the mother of his young son, whom he had recently hospitalized, Zlayiah Frazier.
Yeah, they're not talking. He hadn't seen her in about a week.
Oh, okay. Something going on between them?
Nah, I don't know. I try to mind my own business.
Right.
Stay out of
But
it.
you go to his house with a gun.
I don't know what they be going on.
Right.
Is my son down here?
No, your son's not
Where's
down
he
there.
at?
I have no idea where your son is.
So why did they send me down here? That's what I'm saying.
I can't tell you that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
She thinks she's
okay. Thank you.
Flossie walked out of the station on June 10th. Jonathan was apprehended that same day with an arrest warrant listing homicide as the central charge. His booking photos showed partially healed scratches up and down his left arm and chest. He had tattoos of the women in his life, Flossie Bray and Zlayiah Frazier. When it came time for his bond, only the assault and torture charges were presented. A buccal swab had been obtained from Jonathan while in custody to test against the samples from Natayla's case, though yet again, these results would take some time.
The murders of Natayla and Zlayiah?
Because keep in mind, she in the hospital, so I'm wondering, is she not?
Oh, yeah. And what was the other woman he had on his chest?
His mama, Flossie.
His mama know who he is and how he is. But didn't he say a triple?
He said that, but right now we just
at 23.
Yeah.
And this is baby mama. Is
that one, Zlayiah.
That's in the hospital fighting for her life.
Zlayiah. She's in the hospital.
And he ain't using guns. He beating him with his hand.
He was assigned a $100,000 bond. His mother, Flossie, found a bail bondsman to cover the 10% necessary to secure his release.
Yeah,
Sometime between mid-June and early July, the record varies. Jonathan was fixed with an ankle monitor and told to remain at his parents' home on Kenosha Street in Harper Woods. Shortly after his release, Zlayiah was compelled to bring their 18-month-old son to the home to see him, despite a restraining order that she had in place.
Oh, see, never mind.
Here we go with this shit.
So she went to the hospital. She got out. He done tried to convince her to see. I want to see my baby.
But there's a
yeah,
girl. You down there?
We. Oh Lord.
And 9 times out of 10, there's no supervision as far as.
We see this so many times, time and time again.
Young folks, it's a repeated
it's not
cycle.
even just.
No, what I'm saying is, it's a repeated cycle. And then by the time they get 40, 50, then it's the parents now trying to teach the daughters don't go through the shit, but the daughters go through it. But then by the time they able to escape it, if they escape with their life, now they trying to teach their kids not to go through. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean by it.
On July 10th, from inside one of the bedrooms of the Bray family home, Zlayiah placed a call to 911.
I'm being held hostage. You're being held hostage. My house father. My house father, he is trying to kill me.
Is he at the house right now?
Yes.
And how is he trying to kill you?
Okay, he's not letting me leave the house. His mother is hiding me in the room.
His mother is hiding? Okay. His mother's hiding? Girl, woman, you already knew your son was a...
Is he at the location?
Yes.
And is he trying to harm you?
I haven't been able to leave out the house.
Just say yes.
For how long?
Moment.
Oh my gosh.
He came in that room and saw her on the phone.
And she responding too slow. Not Zlayiah, the operator. Girl, yes, I'm in danger. Just start. I'm in danger. Yes.
Out the house.
He came in. You see her.
For how long?
Moments following the dispatcher's question, screams could be heard from inside the house. The audio becomes muffled and incoherent. Then the call drops. But only 2 minutes after the first call, a second one was placed. This one originated from a neighbor. Flossie Bray had stumbled through her door, collapsing in the entranceway, a knife
His own
lodged
mama?
in her back.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Hey, I need an ambulance ASAP at 20641 Kenosha. I have a woman in my house who was dead of that.
What?
Ma'am? Yes. What's your
Never bad man in the first place.
Okay, all right. I'll have an ambulance on the way. Who did this to you? The caller. Who did it?
And she still was trying to protect him because she wouldn't even respond. She just needed help. But she didn't even want to respond and let her know who's doing it. Because you remember in the beginning, she wouldn't even talk to her.
Yes.
You should have left
You
his ass.
should have left his butt right where he was at.
And when the police pulled you went over there looking for him with the gun. Why did you go over there looking for him?
Because you already know what type of time your son be on.
You afraid of him, but you like, I'm gonna protect my baby at all costs because I know how y'all treat. Man, fuck all that. You know your son crazy than a motherfucker. Let them lock his ass up and throw away the key. Hell, at least 2 lives could have been saved.
At least. At least.
Well, we don't know if but right now.
Well, it's given.
The baby mama could have survived. Oh, you said
it's
given. They said
everybody because he did say in the beginning. We'll see. We'll see.
Unless he got another one.
Unless he got somebody else.
No, I'm saying unless he got another one that.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were about to say in the house.
No, I was saying unless we got somebody else that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
Officers responded to the neighbor's address. As they approached, they found Flossie on the floor just inside the door.
Or you better step them up. It looks bad.
She said her son stabbed her in the back, stabbed the whole family.
Where's he at?
I don't know, but come here, look.
Whole family.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. They got to get here. Hurry up.
Stabbing the whole family.
Where's he at? What house?
What house? What house? Come on, baby, stay with me. What house?
Come on. Talk to me.
Hey, come on.
I can't move that knife because it'll only make it worse.
Right, I know she wants me to get the fan on her and get ice water, but I can't move her. I can't let go of her because it'll go right in her back for her. Come on, baby.
Where's the guy at? Where's the suspect?
Son is stabbing everybody in the house, but we're trying to find out what address.
What's your address?
Hurry up.
Just pointing a direction. Something
Yeah, just stay there.
Flossie was able to communicate bits and pieces to her neighbor and the responding officers, but was unable to articulate a response to the most pressing question. Where was the attack taking place? The neighbors had seen each other only in passing. They did not know for certain who lived where. It was not clear which house Flossie had run from, nor whether anyone else was still in danger. As additional officers arrived on scene, they sought out other neighbors who could point them in the right direction.
Come with me. Just don't touch anything, all right? I want you to just look at her face. Look at her face, tell her where she lives.
Right there.
Where, right here? This greenhouse?
Right there with that, right 206.
Okay, there's blood on the door. All right.
Flossie was placed in a...
See, sometimes it's good to have that. Sometimes you need to be somebody in the neighborhood to pay attention to where everybody stay at. You know what I'm saying? See,
well, it's a good thing that the people in the neighborhood got you.
Nah.
You know?
No.
Yes.
No.
Ain't no wrong with it. You just be
I'm just very observant, bro. Like, I'm very... Because sometimes she be like, I don't know this person. I'll be like, oh, this person, they stay over there.
Well, I don't be knowing people that you be seeing on the daily when you be out in the daytime.
I used to.
Like, I know people, but I don't be knowing where they stay at. I just like, I seen this person around, but I don't know exactly where.
That's because also I go further distance.
Yeah, whatever. But I know everybody around here, like if Bright and.
Also, you more likely to communicate with the people. I might speak, say hey, and keep it pushing. You'll have a conversation with them. Me, but you gotta know where you stay.
At least your neighbors and stuff like that. Like, especially if you stay at least nearby, like next door, across the street, maybe whatever. Because you just never know.
Never know who might. But we just saw one in a situation similar to this.
Yeah.
Well, matter of fact, in Michigan, walked up to the door, knocked on the door, and pow! That was crazy.
An ambulance while officers tried to get a grasp on the situation. They did not know if the attack was ongoing, though they suspected that was the case. It was unclear how many other people were still inside the Bray house, though Zlayiah, who had placed the 911 call, was still unaccounted for. What they did know was that they had an interaction with Robert Bray Jr. only the night before. He had been involved in a traffic accident and was facing drug charges.
Oh. Son is still over there, and it's a wife. He got a girlfriend and they got a baby, and it's a man over there. He just had an accident last night.
Yeah, we know about the man with the accident.
So that's the son car right there. So he in the house.
Okay. Hey, Matt, Mike. Here's what we got. Yeah, he's in the house. The son's in the house with a wife and a kid.
60.
According to the neighbor.
Do we have a phone number for
that
house? 68.
Learning that both Jonathan and Robert were also inside the house, officers armed themselves and began to surround the building. As they caught a glimpse inside, they saw smoke. A fire had been lit towards the back of the house.
Stuff on fire, don't he?
I got movement inside the house.
It's true, because he did.
He's setting it on fire. The kitchen's on fire.
Minutes later, from the street, a child was spotted in the backyard.
Out of the back. We got a kid come out of the back.
I know he put the
house on fire.
Get the please.
The young boy was rescued from the yard, unharmed.
Grab that baby.
The fate of his mother and grandfather remained unclear as more officers arrived and established a perimeter around the property.
Do we know how many more kids are in that house? How many kids do they have? Okay, one kid? Okay, all right, so we got all the babies out. All right.
Only minutes after recovering the child, as the responders planned next steps, gunshots rang out.
Oh, shit!
That's just my nerves.
4 to 5 shots were fired from inside the house out of the front window and east side window where 2 officers were positioned. They believed that at least 2 of these shots struck a house positioned behind them on the street. The Wayne County Special Response Team was called. Firefighters had already arrived, though were held back by the gunfire and potential hostage situation. Flames could be seen up towards the back of the building from the kitchen, then periodically calming down. The smoke, however, continued to build. As the evening wore on, random gunshots were fired out on the street.
Wow.
He's got a pretty good view, and he's got a fire going in there. So if anything, this guy's gonna just fucking walk out and probably just start shooting like crazy.
Ben showing signs. He probably started showing signs when he was a teenager.
60 more shots fired.
Just before dusk, Jonathan Welch appeared at the front door.
Because honestly, looking at him, even like the tattoos and stuff, he looked like he already been in jail before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I ain't talking about jail. I meant prison. He looked like he already did prison time.
Just before dusk, Jonathan Welch appeared at the front door, wearing only his boxer shorts with his hands up.
Just a guy on the porch on his belly. Crawl down the stairs!
It was not clear to the officers at that time if he or his father was the shooter. Indeed, Robert Bray Jr.'s encounter after his car accident the night before had resulted in his arrest. He was already known to the responders on scene. It was possible Jonathan was another victim who was escaping the smoke-filled home. Flossie's statements made to the first responders on scene that her son had stabbed her were not taken immediately as fact, nor was this information widely shared amongst the responders in the chaos of the standoff.
Crawl into that tree! Crawl into that tree! Keep crawling! Move! Move! Move!
Jonathan crawled across the front yard and onto the street, slowly and cautiously.
Keep moving! Yes, sir, keep moving! Yes, keep coming to me! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Why ain't nobody
yep, you're doing a good job, man. Let's go! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming!
I guess
behind this fire truck! Behind the fire truck! Let's go!
I guess because of the fact that what he just said, they not sure if he is a victim or if the dad is the one, because somebody been shooting from the house, so they just trying to get.
Individual. Oh,
they just trying to get out like
out the way.
Yeah, if someone's still in the house, that's a threat shooting.
But I'll still, as soon as I get you behind the truck,
put him in cuffs,
and
then we'll figure everything else out later.
Let's go. We just want to help you, man. Keep coming. Let's go. Let's go. You got a gun on you? No, sir. No? No, sir. Cuff him. Cuff him, sir. Cuff him. Don't make a move. You gotta reach for anything in your fucking pocket. I will shoot you. I'm not doing nothing. Don't resist me. Head down. He cuffed you, officer. He cuffed you. Who else is in that house? Who else is in that house? Your father and girlfriend? Who's got the gun? I don't got a gun, sir. Firefox! Go ahead, sorry. I was talking to him. I'm sorry.
When Jonathan was securely detained, he told officers that his father was the man with the gun.
The house. Girlfriend and stepfather. Did the guy arrested last night for heroin? Yeah, that was him.
Who's got the gun in there?
Yeah, that was rushing for the hill.
Okay. What's his problem?
I don't know.
Okay. Is his name?
You
What's
can
his
look
name
at him
again?
and
Yeah, Robert Gray. What's his deal right now?
I don't know.
Is there any more babies in there?
No, I got one son.
All adults?
Yes, I got one son. Is he out? Is my son out?
The baby, right? Yeah, he's out. We got the son. All right. You're fine, man. You participated. I appreciate it.
Handcuffed and with police escort, he was sent immediately to the hospital for treatment for smoke inhalation.
He just crawled out of the house. I don't know, suspect or not.
If there's anybody else in there.
He just said it was the father, that old guy that we got. I'm pushing 160 on the heart right now. I can't believe it. I went up and grabbed that kid. And I think that's what's going through my head right now. He could have fucking popped me.
As the evening wore on, the special response team arrived. The fire department kept a close eye on the flames. After Jonathan emerged from the house, there were no further shots fired, nor movement spotted from within. As the situation remained uncertain, officers stayed in position. The standoff would last roughly 7 hours.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
because
starting
the
to think
threat
Dad
already
dead.
escaped.
Special response team members began breaking windows throughout the residence for a view of anyone potentially inside.
He made sure everybody
Eventually,
was dead.
teams broke the side windows in the house, gushing water inside and putting an end to both the blaze and the tension on the street.
I just want this to be over with.
In suppressing the fire, the front door was forced open. Just inside the threshold was Zlayiah Frazier. She had experienced severe head trauma and was clearly deceased. Her autopsy would find numerous blows made with a hard object, possibly a hammer. 70-year-old Robert was found on the east side entrance on the landing area. This was near to where the fire had been at its strongest. Robert had also quite possibly been struck with a hammer. He had also been stabbed. Investigators speculated that Jonathan had set the kitchen aflame to burn evidence. He appeared to be slightly wet when he left the house, as though he had just taken a shower. Clothing was observed on the stovetop. Detectives recovered the handgun that had been fired at them from the house, a purple and black 9mm. It was Flossie Bray's gun. Flossie remained in hospital for several days following the attack. She was in critical condition and eventually put on life support. She passed away from her injuries days later.
This is more than a...
3 days.
Oh, he said, so he killed his mom. That was the triple right there. But he also had a... Oh my gosh, bro. This man...
So Zlayiah, the stepfather, his mama, and potentially also Natayla.
Mm-hmm. And now your son is just an orphan.
That's so effed up, bro. Ugh. That really breaks my heart.
I hope the child goes to Zlayiah's family, none of your family. Because, you know what I'm saying?
After the massacre at the house on Kenosha, Jonathan was released from the hospital and sat with Harper Woods detectives to speak about the incident. They did not, at first, discuss the murder of Natayla Morse. Jonathan told them that Zlayiah and their son had come to live with him weeks before at the house on Kenosha. He also claimed to have a good relationship with everyone prior to their murders.
Now, you indicated that Zlayiah and your son Sam.
She did, didn't she? She was staying with him at first, and then he beat her up because he was going through her, tried to go through her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because he thought she was cheating.
And then but
you was hooking up with.
Yeah.
have been living there recently. When did they move back in there? How long have they been staying there?
I got out on the...
You got out on the 8th of July.
Hold on.
8th of July.
Which would have been Friday, last Friday.
Are we talking about the new house with your mama?
Yeah, because when he got out, he had to go stay with his mom. And not
I'm thinking he was talking about the other house.
No, we're talking about the Kenosha house, the house on Kenosha.
Oh, you trying to use that? You got out on the 8th. You did this on the 10th. The whole time you was in there, you knew you was gonna do this, right? This all happened on July 10th.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time you was in there, you been plotting on this. You said you was gonna do this in your head. You had that much built up. I wonder why your mom go to your house that day though. That's still stuck in my head. Like why? Why did she go over there? What was the real purpose of her going over there with your stepdad and had a gun on her person?
I didn't get out last Friday. I've been out for a month.
You've been out for a month?
Yeah, I've been at their house for a month.
Oh, okay.
The whole article, everything is just. Hold on 1 second, because they said they arrested me on the 2nd. When they watched me walk away, they arrested me on the 10th.
I don't care about
Yeah, so
and again,
I basically got out on the 14th.
Okay.
So if I got out
June.
June 14th.
You've been out a month.
Right.
I'm only going by on what a prosecutor told me.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the facts.
What's your relationship with mom and dad? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your relationship with your fiance, Zlayiah? You guys pretty good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So whatever did or didn't happen a month ago, you guys kind of patch that up?
Right,
Okay,
correct.
Jonathan provided a bizarre explanation for what had happened inside his parents' house on the day of the attack. His version of events attempted to account for everything: the use of multiple weapons, the knife, the hammer, the gun. He subtly mentioned having showered just before events unfolded. He had no explanation for how the fire was started, however. Jonathan claimed self-defense. His parents were arguing with each other over his father's traffic accident and drug arrest the day before. That spilled over to a physical fight between Flossie and Zlayiah over the assault charges against Jonathan. Exiting the shower, he decided to intervene, at which point the scene descended into a sort of family brawl.
He hit me again in my arm with the hammer.
I thought you just said he had a gun.
No, he had a gun. He did have a gun. When he pulled the trigger, the gun didn't go off. So when the gun didn't go off, he hit me in my arm with the hammer. When he hit me in my arm...
So did he have a gun in one hand and a hammer in the other then?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So he hit me in my arm.
What kind of hammer was it?
I don't know the specific hammer. I'm in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in the bathroom, when I scoop his leg and I hit him, we both fall. We fall on top of each other. I hit him again. Once I hit him, that's when I'm crawling out the bathroom. I feel the smoke. So now when I crawl out the bathroom, I'm crawling towards the front door.
Okay. How did this fire start in the house?
I don't know how the fire started. I was just coming back to consciousness. I don't know how the fire started or anything about the fire.
Jonathan's version of events only loosely aligned with the physical evidence recovered from the scene. He could not account for the countless and varied injuries sustained by his family. It was determined that the fire had been purposefully set, even without accounting for the many officers who witnessed it starting and stopping while they observed the scene from a distance.
Your rendition of what happened, Jonathan, and I'm only stating this based on what Zlayiah said to us via 911, because she was able to call 911, and your mom said to us specifically when we arrived, and to include me, I was one of the first ones to arrive. Okay, so Zlayiah calls 911 and indicates that she was hiding in a bedroom and can't leave, that your mom was protecting her from you, and you were trying to kill her, and you had a knife.
How my mama protecting her from me, and my mama got a licensed gun?
Right, but
that don't make sense.
Analyzing the evidence we recovered from the house. You know, for instance, your mom's gun, the knife, the hammer, the lighters, and all those items I just told you about, Jonathan, the knife that we got out of your mom's back, the purple and black gun, the hammer, and the lighters that we recovered from the living room, every one of those items, Jonathan, has your DNA on them. Every one of them.
Jonathan Welch was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. Then, on August 2nd, the DNA results were returned from the testing in the case of Natayla Morse. They had a match. He was a contributor to the samples found inside of the Ford Focus, as well as on her person. Jonathan had a 4th murder charge filed against him.
4 murders,
These were in addition to attempted murder charges for firing his mother's handgun directly at 2 officers.
Wow.
On November 1st, 2023, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 45 to 70 years in prison.
That's fucking it.
He held her hostage for hours. He did torture.
My sister was fully naked when she ran out the house and ran to a nearby neighbor house to get help. How do you let somebody out that did that to somebody? How do you let them out?
And she was ready for her new beginning because she was talking about the future a lot.
You ever seen him before prior to all of this?
No, it honestly kind of doesn't really make any sense how they have any connection whatsoever. So did he deserve a bond? No, especially that low. It's absurd. I'm honestly speechless. Definitely needs to become a big major thing because this happens all the time, you know. So much could have been prevented if they would have really looked at the bigger picture. You're a threat to the community. She was the oldest sibling of the 7 of us. She was loving, the most kindest soul you could ever meet. Like, she had drive and she was all about going to work, working on herself, her career. She was really driven to do better.
And that was the tragic case of Natayla Morse, Zlayiah Frazier, as well as Flossie and Robert Bray. Thank you for joining me, and I'd like to offer a welcome this week to Thin White Duke, Laura McKay, Ajanra, Synak.
Yeah, rest in peace to
Natayla, Zlayiah,
Robert and Flossie. I was just gonna say to all 4 of them, but yeah, you can say their names. But yeah, rest in peace. And I was just saying, when people crazy and control, and you think that you, that really ain't never stopping about, like with Natayla.
Or what day was it that he killed her? He killed Natayla, and then also with this, did that happen in corresponding the same days?
What's the second part you asked?
I said what day? I'm saying what day was that? Was it the same day that he had the issue with Zlayiah? If it,
I don't know.
I wish I knew.
I don't know the issue. I just know
because she ran away too, and I feel like it was in the morning. Did he? No, because she was in communication with him. Because he had just been that angry at his baby mama that he took it out on her too.
I have to know like the dates and the times and stuff. I ain't write like.
You say you don't write what?
I ain't write that type of stuff down. I did write like the day Natayla, which was June 4th.
But you get what I mean, though?
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes no sense to take her life if she's just a hookup. If that's how she's meeting all y'all, y'all know it's just money. It's just a money thing. It's just a transaction thing.
But that's never stopped anyone.
I get what you're saying, though.
Relationship or not, like, that's never stopped someone from...
I just need to know the real motive behind that one, though. Because that one don't make sense. Because didn't he say she was half?
Yeah.
Because they probably had just hooked up. Yeah. I don't know, bro.
This is just sad. I feel like a lot of stuff could have been prevented. He should have never even...
He should never even been out of jail.
He should have never been out of jail. And getting 45 to 70 for taking 4 people's life is crazy to me.
And your mama bonded you out.
And you turn around, stabbed her on her back.
And killed everybody.
And it's brutal at that. Like, the way you would...
Everything. The only one I say probably would have been hard to to prevent what's the Natayla. But I know some people would say, you know what I'm saying, other things that led to that. But I think if y'all just let him sit his ass in jail when he first went to jail, instead of bailing him out.
Wow.
Those 3 lives that were taken that day could have been prevented.
Facts.
Just let his ass sit. Parents, we got just your kids get in trouble, we gotta let their ass sit.
And my heart goes out to the girl's family,
and
both of them, and I was
the
getting
son
her,
got
and to the
grandparents,
son,
no father, no mother, and you would and
well,
all,
he had grandparents.
I'm saying from that, I'm saying he
Yeah.
lost. Not only that day, he lost his grandparents, he lost his mom, and honestly, he lost his dad.
Yeah.
And he only pled guilty for it all day.
That's it. 45 to 70 years.
45, he'll get out. He'll get out. It depends on how he is in prison. And then when it comes up for him to parole, he's going to throw his self-mercy at the court so he can get out.
That's crazy to me, though.
Because he's a manipulator.
Jesus.
I'm guilty. I'm so sorry. The person that hurt the most is me. That was my mom. That was my dad. That was my fiance. Because that wasn't even your fiance. Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments. That's a sad case, bro.
This was very sad.
And I ain't gonna hold you. The police dropped the balls. They dropped the ball, bro. When that man called y'all that night, y'all could have caught him in the act of killing. Cause that's his MO ain't to even shoot.
Or even setting a car of like physical. Y'all could have probably caught him in the act of that.
Yeah, because his act is his killing style is
other objects, but not necessarily like.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I understand.
But y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.